Hi everybody, this is Jody Becker, and today I'd like to show you how to create a simple poster using Scribus 1.4.6. Scribus is a free open source software available for download at sourceforge.net, and it's very similar to Microsoft Office Publisher. In order to get started, simply go to File, click on New, and then select Single Page and click on OK. This will open up a brand new document. Now when I work with graphic design in Scribus, I like to see a grid line because it helps me lay everything out nice and evenly on the page. So I'm going to go to View up here on the menu bar, click, scroll down to Show Grid, and that will bring this up on the page. Another hint that I have when working with Scribus is to open up the Properties dialog box. You can simply do that by clicking on Windows up there in the menu bar, scrolling down to Properties, or clicking F2, and that should automatically pop up over here to the right of your page. The Properties box allows you to edit shapes, groups of items, text, images, lines, as well as colors. And these tabs will pop up depending on what you have selected in the document. In order to get started with this poster, I'm going to insert a text box. I'll simply scroll up to the menu bar, click on this icon, which is Insert Text Frame, click where I'd like the corner of it to be, and simply pull that across the page. Once I have my text box selected, I simply right-click and go down to Edit Text. This will open up the Story Editor, which is the easiest place to edit text and insert text into your document. Once I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and increase the font size up to 30, and I will choose Arial, Bold, Italic, and then type in the text that I'd like to use. Then I'll click on the green check mark, and there it is. Well, it looks like the font isn't exactly what I wanted it to be. So I'm going to go up here to the text box, double click, select this text, and as you notice, the text tab is now available to use. So I'll click on Text in the Properties box and increase this incrementally to the size that I'd like it to be. Sure enough, 30 wasn't quite as large as I wanted it. There we go. So I'm going to set this at size 60, and I can scroll through the font sizes and use one that I'd like. I'll just go ahead and stick with Arial. Another thing that I'd like to do is change the background of the text box so that it's colored. So I'm going to highlight this, go to Colors, and I'll go with a nice cyan blue. So that fills in the background to the text box. One thing I'd also like to do is center the text in the text box along the top of the page. So I'm going to go back over to Properties box, click on Text, and then center it within the text box. And then I'm going to enter in another column because we're going to have two columns of text on this page. So I clicked on the Insert Text Frame, and there we go. And now I would like to link both of these together. So I'm going to click on one text frame, hold down the Shift key, click on the other one so that they're both selected, and go up here onto this tool, which is Link Text Frames, and click. And now the text should flow evenly between these two columns. At this point, I can adjust the text frames so that they take up approximately half of the page each. And there we go. We have a poster. You can also insert images and then edit those over here in the properties box. And that's it for me. That's my Scribus tutorial on how to create a poster.